of Behind the Plastic. I am here with Gillette Peterson, and I chose her for my first interview because she's my best friend, and she's really open and has a lot of really good things to say.
Thank you.
So with that being said, we'll start. What are some things that you enjoy?
I like sports, I like music, I like being outside, being with my friends. That's pretty much it.
Yeah. Why are these things so important to you?
I've always loved music ever since I was little. I love to sing and dance, and I love to perform as well, so it gives me an opportunity to do that. Sports, I'm really competitive, and I've loved playing sports ever since I was little, and just being with a team environment, being able to compete with your friends is really fun.
Yeah. What is one of the hardest challenges you have gone through?
One of the hardest challenges I've gone through is definitely all my knee injuries. I've heard it 3 times within the last 3 years, all during basketball. So doing something that I've loved, and that's been hard just because I haven't been able to do what I've loved.
Yeah.
But I've been able to grow from it, and it's actually been a really unique and kind of opportunity for me to grow.
Yeah. And so how did you hurt your knee? Like, what happened exactly to your knee?
My freshman year, I tore my ACL just at district basketball. My sophomore year, I broke my kneecap in the middle of the season, kind of a freak accident.
Yeah.
And then my junior year, I tore my ACL and my meniscus at districts again.
Yeah. And did you have to give anything else up besides basketball? Like, were you involved in anything else that you kind of had to give up?
Rodeo. I couldn't rodeo in the springs,
Yeah.
which was very hard for me because I love to do that as well. My junior year, before I tore it, I was involved in DYW. Gratefully, I was able to continue to do that, and I was able to do the show and whatever. But it was really hard because I had to adapt what I was doing.
Yeah. So how did you work to overcome this challenge?
To be honest with you, I prayed a lot.
Yeah.
I had to rely on my Heavenly Father. And I had to do a lot of soul searching. During that time, I was obviously just on the couch chilling for a lot of the days. And so I had a lot of time to think about, other opportunities that I had and other things that I could do with my time other than just sports. And it helped me grow myself.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. What advice would you give to people who are going through this same challenge?
High school sports are not everything.
Yeah.
And that's just it.
I agree.
I think that they're fun, they're great, and they are great opportunities for kids to learn values. But you know what, there's so many other things that you can do in this life, and you know what, if it happens, it happens.
Yeah.
And you just gotta move on and get over it.
Yeah, okay, I agree. So the whole focus of Behind the Plastic is kind of to emphasize on diversity and the differences between a bunch of people in our school, basically. So what does the word diversity mean to you?
Different. It means just having a lot of variety.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. So what do you think makes you diverse from the people in the school and community?
I think that this is a tough question.
You can be totally honest, and you can wait to think a little bit about it.
I think that I have a little different of a perspective on the world than maybe some other kids or people in this community. I really want to get out. I want to go see things in the world, and I want to go experience other things. And I'm not saying that people here don't, but I think here kind of our culture is we go to college maybe somewhere, come back on the farm or whatever. I don't really want to do that. I want to leave. I love Mud Lake and I love the people here, but I'm ready for something new.
Yeah, I agree, and I totally see that in you 100%. So how do you think we can be more accepting and encouraging of diversity in high schools? Because being different kind of gets a bad rap, and especially high school students, it's easy to feel totally excluded from everyone else if you are different.
Yep.
So how can we be more accepting and encouraging of that?
I think it's a hard topic to discuss, especially in little schools like these, because there's really not a lot of diversity. You've got, basically here we've got 2 groups of, diverse, ethnically diverse people, and so, but I feel like we get along pretty well.
Yeah.
So, Here, honestly, the one thing that I think I've learned over my high school career is I don't care, if you like sports. I don't care if you like band. I don't care if you dress different, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, they're all people, and I think once we get out of high school, you realize that, it doesn't matter. They're still a person.
Yeah.
And I think if we can realize that earlier, just be kind to them. Just be kind to everyone. It doesn't mean that you have to be their best friend. It doesn't mean that you have to support things that they do, but you can always be kind.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, have you had any regrets going through high school about not being authentically you or hiding your true self?
That's a good question. I think I've always been pretty authentic. I think I try to be myself in most situations. One thing that I do regret, though, is coming into high school, I was so focused on sports that I didn't really spread my wings and try other things. Like, I regret I quit dance because I wanted to do basketball. Yeah. I didn't do the play because it was during second try, and I'm like, basketball,
Yeah.
I regret doing that and not seeing that I could kind of expand my horizons, but also stay focused on one thing. So I do regret that. I know a lot of kids think like, oh, it's going to be so busy, and it is. It's hard work to do all of that, but you won't regret it. You'll be happy.
I agree. It's easy to get focused on one thing and then kind of push away any other things that you could be involved in. So, what's one piece of advice you want to leave the students of West Jefferson High School with about being comfortable in their own skin and breaking down their plastic?
Ooh. This is weird because it makes me think I'm a senior and I'm the old person in the school.
Yeah.
You know what? Be yourself. It's super generic, super cheesy, but you know what? That's what it comes down to. I think once you realize that high school is great, but it's only 4 years of your life. It's really not that long. You know what? If people don't like you, so what? Yeah. Be yourself. It doesn't matter. In 4 years, you're going to be gone. And to be honest, you'll maybe see two of these people again. That'll actually matter. Be yourself. Have fun. And it doesn't matter what they think. Yeah, I agree 100%. Okay, well, thank you, Gillette. And join us next time for the next episode of Behind the Plastic.